great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight, boys. That's what you've earned here tonight. One game. If we played them 10 times, they might win 9, but not this game. Not tonight. Tonight, we skate with them. Tonight, we stay with them. And we shut them down because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest hockey team in the world. You were born to be hockey players, every one of you. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great hockey team the Soviets have. Screw them. This is your time. Now go on, get out there, and you make a website with your boyfriend. That's right. We're reading Heated Rivalry by Rachel Reid.
Rachel Reid.
Is that right? Oh, yeah. Hannah Grace wrote the other one.
Yep.
Heated
The
Rivalry.
straight one.
The straight one. Heated Rivalry of Netflix fame. Thank you,
I
Daddy
think it's
Netflix.
actually on Crave.
What?
I don't know what that, I don't know what
It's
that
on
means.
Mad Magazine.
Mad Plus, Mad Magazine's new streaming service.
Heated Rivalry, the show, is like the Flip-O-Rama on the back of a Captain Underpants book. You'd be like, oh, I get it, penetration. Yeah, we're reading Heated Rivalry. We're not reading it. We've read it already. Danilo,
Yep.
what did you think of Heated Rivalry?
I thought it was great.
So did
really
I.
liked it.
Woo, wait. No, not that one. What's the clapping
I
one?
really liked it.
I'm trying to find the clapping one.
I think it's orange. I really liked it.
Yeah! Yes, finally a win.
We're not going to play it all the way through?
No, we're not going to play all the way.
Aw.
It's so long. Yeah, finally a win. I liked it too. I liked it instantly. I knew instantly that it was going to be better.
Yes, because they're real characters and there's real reasons they can't be together.
Yeah, and they actually refer to Scott Hunter as boring and why would he has a boring, stupid life and why would anybody care? They keep saying it, which makes me feel like she knows.
This fixed all the problems we had with Game Changer.
Yeah, there's stuff going on, and I suppose they are together the whole time, there's still tension and
they're apart, and they do this feels more like enemies to lovers than anything
sure.
we've read, because everything else we've read has been marketed as enemies to lovers, and it's not.
It never is. It never
But
is once.
they are literally rivals. I think we the word arch rivals is said more times than I've seen probably
my
since
God.
middle school.
Like the Doom bad guys. Yeah, this book is pretty good. I mean, I would never read it were it not for this show, but it was
I don't
good.
know if I'll read another hockey romance, but
No, this might be it for us here because I don't really care. I guess it's not true. I would like to see what Shane and Ilya get up to.
I don't know if there's any other books about them.
They're in some other books.
Okay, yeah, tangentially. The
Yeah.
way that not Nate Hawkins, that's the guy from the first
Scott
guy.
Hunter.
Scott Hunter is in this book.
Yeah, yeah. He does have a scene where we get to see how big and boring
Yeah.
he is. It is funny to...
He's not even fun enough to have a secret apartment for his secret
No, I know.
boyfriend. Because Shane Hollander immediately has a secret apartment for his secret
Yes.
boyfriend.
Shane Hollander becomes a landlord to have sex with a Russian hockey player, and the Russian hockey player's dad has Alzheimer's. Already, these are more interesting characters than whatever that reviewer Bum Grady and Scott Hunter.
Bum Kip Grady the bum. Also, a injury has a real consequence.
Yep.
And is actually scary.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
Who'd have thought?
And I don't think it takes a genius to think that maybe the two leads of the hockey romance novel should both be at least tangentially related to some sort of ice sport. And in this scenario, they both play for hockey teams. The Toronto.
No, Montreal.
Oh, the Montreal.
Montreal.
The Montreal. What is
It's
it?
like it's always like the city we know that has a famous hockey team, and then like a boring noun.
Well, the Boston Bears. I was like, what? Like you couldn't have thought of a better one than this. What is the Montreal team
It's
called?
like the Montreal
Voyager?
Skippers or
Are
something.
they the Voyagers?
in real life?
No, in the book.
I don't know.
What are they? What are they? We may never know. But that's the special
it
thing
is
'cause
like
it doesn't
the-
matter. I thought it was funny when they say
Certainly not. This is Montreal Metros. I think that's real.
Montreal Voyagers.
It is the Montreal Voyagers.
the Montreal
Good job.
Voyagers. I like to
A
imagine.
tip of the hat to Montreal's French heritage.
Of course.
Not that there's we need more reminders of that.
No, there's lots of French in this book. Just how so I've been reading the podcast on what I read our podcast. I've been reading some of the comments. A lot of you assumed we listened to the audiobook of the first one. No, we read it. And so I did not I guess Kip Grady speaks with like a hilarious Boston accent or New York accent the whole time. Yeah. And so I didn't
That's hilarious.
Didn't read it, so I didn't know, and I didn't want to comment on that. I also did not listen to the audiobook for this, but I have to imagine the whole time he's like, il y a so je suis le Shane Hollander.
Oh, he is a Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal
or Quebecois accent.
Yeah. Well, he speaks French and English.
I wish. Well, he would be speaking the Quebecois dialect. As someone who learned French, that's the accent that French people do to like be funny.
Oh no, really?
Funny. It's like the. I mean, the country of France has its own southern accent, but like to be, it's the way like we would do a Boston accent to be funny, or a New York accent. French people do a Quebecois accent to be funny.
Those bastards over there.
Because it sounds funny, and I wish I could do it, but I can't do it.
I like one of these books should have like a Bayou hockey player. What do you think about that? Oh, Shane Hollander. We're gonna eat some of that.
Over the gumbo.
We're gonna eat some ice hockey gumbo. That would be pretty cool.
The New Orleans Nets.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be. The New Orleans hockey team. Yeah, so what instantly makes this book better is that we're playing with the conventions of time.
Yeah.
We start with a book.
Yeah, imagine a book doing something.
He's not
it's
like
told in. It's like Memento.
Yeah. No, none of them are like time wizards. But
Ilya has short-term memory loss, and it's all told backwards. It's a mix between Memento and 50 First Dates.
It's really confusing.
And Shane Hollander is a time wizard.
So they both have interesting things going on. The book starts during their rivalry, and then it goes back in time to 2009 when they were, say, 18 years old.
Yeah, they're just starting pro.
Their junior hockey tournament or whatever, their international tournament where they meet each other for the first time, and then it's like a year later they have sex with each other, and then they just kind of have sex with each other whenever they're in town. And this is important because this is where the conflict happens. They hate each other.
Yeah, they don't like each other, and every interaction is, oh, he's so hot, but I can't stand him.
Yeah, he's so annoying.
Because Shane, our two characters, main characters, Shane Hollander and Ilya Razanov.
Mm-hmm.
And my vocal stim for the week, I've been literally walking around park and going, Shane Hollander.
Shane
Hollander.
Hollander.
You like that, Hollander?
Grab me the colander. Because he's cooking. He cooks for him. They cook tuna melts.
I am making ravioli, Hollander.
I made you a tuna melt with baguette because I'm wealthy. Yes, he's Russian, which is important because he has a lot riding on his shoulders, and then especially when you consider the fact that they mention it in the book, homophobia. Being gay is illegal in Russia.
Yes.
And so now the stakes are like, well, if he were to come out publicly.
And he's a Russian citizen. He doesn't have American citizenship.
Yeah. If he went back to Russia, he would like die in a Russian prison.
Yeah. I'm sure to the people who've seen the show, this seems incredibly pedantic and dumb.
Yeah.
But everything I've heard about the show is better and cuts out all the stuff that's boring about this.
I didn't really find too much boring about this, if I'm being totally honest.
I mean, I think...
What did it cut out? There's barely any here.
Well,
it's a season of TV.
I guess it doesn't... I don't know if it cuts out anything, but it like heightens the conflict and stuff and those like in-between scenes. And the in-between scenes were great.
Yeah.
If we want to get into some stats, this book technically had more sex than the other two books.
It had to have had more
other
sex.
two books combined.
I knew it. I knew it. I felt like it was these books. This book in particular was the horniest one we've read so far.
Icebreaker was 8% sex. Game Changer was 15% sex. And Heated Rivalry was 24% sex.
Wow.
Yeah. And now if you want that by weight, so Icebreaker had 14.28 grams of sex. Game Changer had 41.7 grams of sex. This is if you weigh the pages of the book with sex on them. Yes, I accounted for the fact that facing pages are a thing. and in Heated Rivalry, there is 64.32 grams of sex.
Yeah, it felt like it.
It was heavy.
It was heavy sex. And it's well, again, we talked about it. I read most of the sex scenes up until about, I would say, 2/3 of the way through the book, and then I just started like really quickly reading through them, like first sentence, last sentence of paragraph kind of.
Oh,
deal.
they're doing pillow talk now. I can start reading again.
Yeah, but they're sexy.
Yeah, certainly.
They're sexy. I thought for a brief moment there was going to be a straight sex scene in the book, which I don't think I would have liked. I think it would have felt weird to have like a visceral straight sex scene in the book. So I think it's fun to make Ilya bisexual.
Yes.
Because it adds tension. Because Scott, oh boy, all of their names.
Except Ilya.
Shane he thinks he's straight.
He's comp het. He's doing comp het.
Yeah. And then when he meets Ilya, it like awakens something in him. And then he is dating. Oh, this confirms that this universe doesn't exist in a world where hockey is the only thing ever. And a lot of people commenting were like, sorry, honey, this book takes place in Montreal. No, the first book takes place in Manhattan, a big city with a lot of different interests. But right away, they're talking about Fast and the Furious. And I'm like, oh, so other things do exist.
I think that's the only piece of media mentioned in the entire book.
No, a thing called like Squad X. It's a movie that's referenced. And I was like, this book came out in 2016. Is she supposed to be like Margot Robbie and this is the Suicide Squad? I was like, is that what's going on? I don't care, but I just thought that was funny. But yes, Shane starts dating like the most famous woman in the world. So think like Margot
a movie
Robbie.
Star. This is like in the middle of their flings. Like there's I mean, you know, to say dry spells, they just hook up whenever they can. When like they're in the same city for like awards or for games or stuff. For a war, they serve. They are deployed to Afghanistan together, and they play hockey for the troops.
It's romantic. It's really beautiful.
What else? Like narratively, I think it's because I thought Game Changer was so bad that my experience was I started reading the prologue, and I'm like, we're here already. They're already together. Are we going to get nothing?
Yeah.
I had no faith.
Yeah.
And then it goes to like 7 years before. And then every chapter is like a several year jump or several month jump. And I'm like, this is literature.
Yeah, this is literature, folks.
Immediately I'm like, this is like, we're in like Tolstoy territory.
Yeah. I mean,
it feels like a Shakespearean, like.
It is like an odyssey of a relationship.
Which is odd because in the acknowledgments, Rachel Reid calls this a weird story.
It's not.
It's good. I think is what it is. It's good.
Yeah. So I wrote something weird. You wrote something readable.
Stories have to be interesting.
Yeah. Unfortunately, stories do have to be interesting. It can't just be like moments you like.
It can't be normal people living lives.
It can't be about a bum and who gets fired from a smoothie store or whatever.
Well, and like in this, you know, some of the sex scenes are like, okay, it's like filler. But like it also feels like there's moments in the sex scenes where they like further their relationship.
Yeah.
Or like they stumble upon something that like feels vulnerable with each other and they have to like deal with that, which is very unlike the last one where they're like, oh, they have sex and it's good and now we move on to what the next thing in our life.
Yeah, we advance because Ilya, he's bisexual, so he's having sex all the time with whoever. But and so is Shane, but he's
trying, and he's like, I think I'm really bad at having sex with women, which I liked because like that's like real vulnerability. I thought that was good. It sort of felt like that's what in the.
It was relatable as a guy who's also bad at having sex with women. It was intimately. I was like, oh, Shane's like me. Oh, I get it.
As someone who's also with his partner just because he can't admit to himself he's gay.
It works.
It really works for me.
Yeah.
See you guys next week. I mean, I don't know. This might be TMI. If this cemented anything in my life, it cements to me that I don't have a drop of gay in me. I don't know. Like, part of me wishes I did, but I really think I don't.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Yeah. But anyway.
Shane, no comment. Shane.
Fair.
Shane, is Shane on paper sounds just as boring as Nate Hawkins or we can't never remember
Nate Hawkins.
No, I'm saying Scott Hunter,
okay.
like these sort of hockey like
they're good and true, and like they can do no wrong.
But they make his earnestness his character trait. Is that like he's kind of like a bumbling idiot?
He's too much of a goody two shoes, and
but
like,
it
that's
works
why
because,
Ilya doesn't like him.
And it works because Ilya is such a cool bad boy. I think that really is a smart. I feel like, listen, this book it probably at the end of the day isn't very good. Okay, it's just we've been trapped in the minds of fucking Icebreaker and Game Changer.
It's like one literary device, and we're like, oh my god, where's the Pulitzer Committee?
But they really like this. I like both of these characters. I really like Ilya.
You want to like root for them?
Yeah,
they're different. They're distinct,
and they don't really end up together.
No, like we said this with the last one. The reason that Ilya and Shane can't be together is like more complex than systemic homophobia.
Yeah.
Like that is part of it, but like there's the rival thing going on, and the fact that like they're like, we've been doing this for a long time. Like, oh my God, this is like the bedrock of our relationship with each other. Like there's a lot of, it's more complicated and interpersonal rather than sort of like, I don't know, gesturing at a vague social issue, which is sort of what the last one felt
everybody
like
sort of, so after like Scott Hunter comes out in this book, like about halfway through is when, maybe it's more than halfway through, but the books sort of run parallel to that storyline. Scott Hunter wins the Stanley Cup.
They talk about that guy who was kicked off.
I thought that was funny. Like, I was like, I don't care about Zuko.
Like it's connected.
Yeah,
it was. I think we learned it was Zuko, and he got kicked out of the NHL to learn fire from his uncle.
I think so. He got a puck in his eye. That's why it looks like that. Oh shit! What was I just gonna say? Oh,
Scott Hunter comes out. Yes.
The complicated part is like, well, people are gonna think it's weird that you guys are like these rivals, but have been having sex with each other. And it's not weird because you're gay. It's weird because it throws the whole like what? So it was like the whole story of the career and like your relationship. Like, do you really like each other?
Or like it could ruin the reputation of the teams and like the fandoms of these teams, because like each city has a really strong culture around these teams, and like their solution at the end is to like transfer teams and sort of like strategically shift their rivalry to a partnership, which is like smart and like a real problem to solve.
And they come out as
helps
friends.
That they're rich. Yeah,
they don't even gesture to them. I think Shane comes out as gay to his teammates, but he doesn't like announce it to the world. But he
and then one of his friends figures it out.
Right, they know he's gay. One of his friends knows that his boyfriend is Ilya. But nobody else knows that because they're both of the opinion like, well, this is gonna like have a weird stain on our careers, and not because we're gay. Like it's going to be a separate thing,
right?
Which is
like that won't help, but that's not the only thing.
Yeah, which is smart.
Where Scott Hunter was like he's the model hockey player, and so like sort of he's allowed to come out even though it's hard because he's like there's no baggage attached to that. He's just like a good hockey player,
even though he only has one Stanley Cup, and both of these guys have like 105 because these guys are the goats at this.
You know, there wasn't a lot in it. But I liked when they're competing against each other.
I did too.
It's fun.
I did too. I thought that was great.
There's no Scott Hunter competing how fast he can make a smoothie against Kip Grady.
Know. No, the hockey scenes in this book are actually pretty fun.
I know.
When I thought that they were boring and everything was boring in the previous book, because I care about two people playing hockey and they're on
playing
opposite
against
teams.
each other.
And then the time they play together is awesome because they're in such like sync. You know what I mean?
And I love that like. Because then you care who wins because that like affects their mood. Like it's so clear because they're like competitive athletes who are good. Like if one of them loses, like their sex later is going to be different. And I think that's very fun. And you're like one of them has to lose because that's how a sport works.
Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunately how sports work when you have to have sex with a loser. And that's just.
But sometimes you're the loser and they give you great sloppy toppy.
Yeah. They give you sloppy head, and my God, his teeth. He
in room 1189. He knew how to use his teeth.
What do you think? What do you think of the texting in this book? Good texting or bad texting?
I think it was fun. It had one of the things we liked about Icebreaker was like the whimsy and the humor. And this had that too. Like,
this is genuinely funny
because they were like real characters, so they could like be funny. Like the first time Shane has anal sex, his first thought is like, what if he's stuck in there? Which I thought was really funny. I laughed out loud.
Yeah.
And then like they're texting. Who are they in each other's phones? They're like female names that are like similar to their name.
Jane and Lily.
Oh yeah, Jane instead of Shane and Lily instead of Ilya, which I thought was really fun.
Yeah. Although sometimes I would get confused because like there's like the texting and then it'll be like Shane and then a colon and then what he texted and then it will say Lily and sometimes I'd be like, who the fuck is Lily? Is that girl that he met? No, that's Ilya.
That's Rose
Landry.
Rose Landry. She 100% is this universe's Margot Robbie.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's so supportive of Shane. They're friends.
Yep. We see them become friends. We don't just hang around Bum Grady and his stupid friend. We see a friendship blossom.
Yep.
And she's not in the book because she doesn't have to be. And also, the in-universe, she's busy because she's a famous actress. So why would she always be hanging out?
And she's still a decent character.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no wasted characters in this book, I thought, as opposed to the last time. I did not verify this. I saw a few comments under some of our Instagram reels and TikToks and stuff saying that Game Changer started as a did you see this?
No.
The Game Changer started as a Steve Rogers and Bucky fanfic. So that's explicitly why there's like characters where you're like, who the fuck are you?
But that was supposed to be like Spider-Man.
No. I think it's from from World War II.
Oh, so it's like General Patton.
Yeah. Yeah, that must be what it is.
Funny.
And I didn't.
That's probably why it's so bad.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
Nothing happens because instead of hockey games, they're like World War II, but Nazis.
Yeah. Yeah, they tried to translate the fight against fascism in Europe to hockey.
And what do you think? Bucky was just making smoothies at the mess hall.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
How was the front, Steve? Kill any Nazis today?
It was good. Bucky, now suck me.
The news is really saying you're on a hot Nazi killing streak.
Do you think at some point in that book, Steve Rogers calls him Sucky Barnes, or what do you think?
Yes.
Yes.
Certainly.
Yes.
I hope so.
There's
only one way to find out.
He better. Yeah, we shouldn't read it. But yeah, I mean, so we should probably talk about the plot.
Oh, sure.
So the book begins, like we said, in the present. Well, I don't know if it's not exactly the present.
They're 7 years into their relationship.
Yeah. And they're like hating each other on the ice, and then they have this like sordid relationship nobody can know about. And then we flash back to 2009 when I think the first time they see each other, they're both 17.
It's like the youth all-star game or something.
They play against each other. I think Ilya wins, like beats his team or whatever, beats Shane. But they kind of go back and forth. Every time one guy wins one important game, the other guy wins the other important game.
Yep.
They have this moment where they kiss, and Shane has like first his immediate thoughts are like homophobic, where he's like, "Oh, this is weird. This shouldn't be happening." But then he's like, "But then why does it feel so good? Like it's never felt like this with a girl before." And you're like, "Buddy, have I got a bomb to drop on you?"
Well, I think the first interaction is like in a gym, and they have sort of like a tension, and then they cut it off. And Shane is always like, "I gotta get out of here."
Yeah.
And then they have like a sexual thing in a shower, like a couple years later, I think, and then they go to their hotel, and then they do it, whatever. And then like 3 sexual encounters later, Shane is like, "Ilya, I think I'm gay."
Yeah.
And Ilya's like,
You think? I thought you were.
You look pretty gay with my dick in your mouth."
That's literally a line.
That's literally what he says,
which is funny.
That is funny.
And he. Like they're both funny, and even by the end, like Ilya is still like an asshole. But he's just like a charming enough asshole where you can like put up with it. But yeah, so Ilya wins the Stanley Cup first. His team, the Chicago Bears, but sure, Bears. The Bears are also a hockey team in
Bears.
Boston.
Lots of Bears in Boston.
Yeah, there's lots of Bears in Boston. They were dressed up. They were doing the town, those Bears. Do you think it's called the Boston Bears? And we can cut this but he is the big gay guy in the relationship, and those.
I don't know if he's a bear though.
I guess not. He's just described. He keeps being described as having like hairy chest and arms.
That's true. He does have a bear tattoo.
That is true. That he got previous to joining the team.
Which I think is very like Russia coded.
It's a bear riding a unicycle drinking vodka.
It's a bear riding a shirtless Putin.
Yeah. Also, they allude.
No mention of the Ukrainian invasion of Crimea, I must add.
No, it doesn't bring it up, but they do bring up it sounds like this book takes place in a universe where the America is about to go to full armed conflict with Russia.
This was written during the first Trump administration.
Yeah.
So it's not Ilya says, I think the only allusion to anything problematic with Russia, he says America is not great for Russians these days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when has it not been fine for Russians?
Yeah, especially after Trump was president, because the whole thing was Trump was trying to be buddy-buddy with Russia. So this book must take place in a universe then where World War III is about to start.
Ilya felt really threatened by the Mueller investigation.
He did. I was in polling places. I was doing election fraud.
I was colluding.
But her emails. He's a vampire. He even says that. He's like, he brings up vampires.
Shane is like, are there Russian vampires? What if he's a Russian vampire? When he's
I
kissing him on
want
his
to
neck?
hit your puck. I don't know. Is that anything?
I want to puck your neck.
Hey. That's Kip.
Hey, I'm fucking here.
Hey, yo, I'm fucking my boyfriend over here. Hey.
You want a blueberry smoothie?
Hey.
That's the only kind of smoothie I make.
Yeah. There's more on the menu, but we're out of stock. What a bum, that guy.
What a bum.
So they start to what the hell? Ilya is his name. I can never keep anybody's name straight. Ilya he wins the first cup. He goes back home to Russia. We see some of his life in Russia because that's the year of the Russian Olympics.
Oh yeah, the Sochi Olympics.
Yeah, the Sochi Olympics are happening. We meet Ilya's father, who he has made vague allusions to having a weird relationship, and for a little bit I was like, is your dad Putin? Is that gonna be the reveal? But no, his dad is his brother is a corrupt Russian cop, and his dad is a cop, but he has Alzheimer's. And I gotta tell you, I got a little bit emotional in their first scene with his dad, where he's like, what did your mother tie your bow tie?
Yeah.
And then he's like, my mom is dead. And then his dad's like, oh, I know. Of course I know.
Stepmom. Yeah.
I was like, whoa, where'd this come from?
I know. Well, and there's that, and then there's some dialogue where they are not saying what they want to say, and it felt so Hemingway-esque.
It did. It really did.
It was like, are you good? And it's like, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which I know is the bare minimum for a book, subtext. But listen, we're starving over here.
It's nice. So his dad is deteriorating mentally. His brother is always asking him for money. His life at home is really bad. And as Ilya starts to sort of make allusions to that is when Shane starts to not just talk about sex and hockey with him. Starts asking how he is doing. And by that time, Ilya sort of makes text. What do you call that? Inside textual revelation. So he's not saying this out loud, but it's the narrator
discovered for himself. He's like, I might be in love with Shane Hollander.
And he does that first, and also pretty early. And it takes Shane a while for us to get those same revelations out of Shane.
And they do the thing where I can't admit it to myself, otherwise this will be even more of a disaster than it already is.
So they plan on cutting off their relationship.
Yeah.
Well, Ilya plans on cutting off their relationship because Shane is so clearly infatuated with him, and Ilya is too, but he's trying to be cool.
And it's going to be harder if we get feelings for each other.
Yeah, because what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Yeah, because it's literally an impossible situation.
And on the day that Ilya is gonna break up with him, Shane gets a horrific concussion in a game. He gets rushed to the hospital. I
think Ilya's playing against him. They're playing against each other.
Ilya's
he gets body checked, and Shane crumples to the ground unconscious. And then we switch to Shane's point of view, where he's doesn't know what happened, and he blacked out, and he's people talking, he's not understanding, and then he gets to oh my god, I've been hurt, and he gets scared and goes to the hospital. And Ilya can't visit him because why would his arch rival be the first person to visit him by the hospital? So he's nervous, and
But he goes because he's like, oh, I guess it's normal for the captain of the hockey team to check in on the other captain.
Gallant.
Yeah, it's gallant. So he goes in there, still with the intention of like cutting things off, but Shane is like so excited to see him, and Ilya's like,
Shane
I'm in love with this guy.
Is out for the season.
Yep.
It's like a playoff game, which like it's not, oh, this happens to me all the time. I'll be back on the ice tomorrow. Anyway, it's like real.
Yeah.
A concussion is no joke.
And he broke his collarbone, I think.
Yeah.
His arm's in a sling.
And Mac, as someone who's hit their head multiple times doing something, it's no joke.
It's no joke. It is no joke. I've suffered, I don't think we've ever talked about it on the podcast. This is going to be an insane revelation that's going to sound like a lie if you've been listening. For a long time, I was a professional wrestler. Okay? That's not a lie. You can look it up. You can look up Joey Holiday on YouTube, and you can watch me do pro wrestling. I'm not lying.
He's mentioned it before. But new listeners, that sounds crazy.
Yeah. And I have been hit in the head multiple times, and I got to say, I've suffered multiple concussions. I got to say, pretty accurate concussion experience.
They don't let you watch TV without sunglasses and stuff like that.
I don't know if I think I just did that. I'm like, I'm not going to wear sunglasses.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't really listen to the advice all the time.
Sure, of course not. Who trusts doctors?
Right. They're cracks. They made me take a COVID vaccine and they put a chip in my arm.
The chip is so you don't get any more concussions, Mac.
Oh, it was like a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
I see.
We can solve this. We have the technology.
Yeah, the Fauci concussion protocol, the FCP. So I got FCP'd. So Shane, he's out for the season. Ilya's like, I can't break up with this guy now. And then Shane is like, how about you come to my cool cottage house? And we can like spend 2 weeks together.
Lake home in Ottawa.
And Ilya's like, you're not making this any easier for me. He says maybe. Maybe. And then the next time Kip is on, Jesus Christ. The next time Shane, see, I've been hitting the head a lot. See, the next time Shane is on the ice or he's like playing, Ilya's gone.
Oh yeah.
He's had to leave, and nobody knows why. And like all the press releases are just like he's not going to be playing because of a personal matter.
Yep.
We learn Shane calls him for the first time, like calls Ilya
for non-sexual reasons.
Yeah. And we learn that his father died.
And he's in Russia.
And he plans on coming back, and he talks about becoming an American citizen. He is like, Ilya's shacking up with a Russian girl. Yeah. And so he's like, I could just marry her and it wouldn't be for love.
In Boston. Yeah.
I could just marry this Russian girl from Boston and we wouldn't be in love, but we can speak Russian to each other when I'm not hanging out with you. And Shane's like, please don't do that.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, please don't do that. It's going to make it so much harder. And he's like, okay, fine. So like, what the fuck are we going to do? He asks Ilya to just talk about his problems in Russian.
This is my favorite scene in the whole book. Yeah. I thought this was incredible.
Yeah, it was really good.
And I got emotional.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
He asks Ilya to talk about his problems in Russian, and he does for a long time. And we get a thing from Ilya's perspective where he's like, what he says was all of this stuff, and then at the end, and he's like, and I'm really scared because I think I'm in love with you, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and he's saying it in Russian, and Shane can't understand it, but he's just letting him dump and like they're fun. It's so good.
Yeah, it is.
And
good.
I'm sure that is totally in the show. Like, that's 100% word for word the show.
I can't believe this really earnestly made me excited to watch the show.
I know.
Yeah. So that happens. We flash forward. He comes back. This is when Scott Hunter comes out.
Yes.
We see Scott Hunter come out, kiss Kip on the ice. They're texting. And then immediately, as soon as Ilya sees that, he's like, I will come to the cabin. Like, I will come and stay at your house for a while. And so they do. They stay at the house together, and they're still talking about, like, what the fuck are we going to do? Like, we can't be together. This whole thing is a shit show. Like, I wish we could be. They're just, like, having a good time. They're fucking. They're kissing in the lake. And who decides to show up? Who cockblocks Shane Hollander?
Who runs out of dishwasher pods at the wrong moment?
Shane's dad.
Now, this whole time, Shane's parents are like they're like full-on hockey parents. Mm-hmm. They have no other life. I think Shane is their only kid.
He is.
And they are going to every game, whatever. Like his mom's really into it, and his dad is like, they're all there. And they have this adjacent cottage next to Shane's cottage in rural Quebec or whatever, wherever they are.
he's got his arms full of dishwasher pods. He's like, "That's my son kissing a guy
on the dock."
On the dock, and then he turns tail and he leaves. And Shane's like, "Well, that's not good." And then a scene I really like is Ilias just starts laughing, and Shane's like, "It's not funny," and Ilias like, "It's a little funny." That it just we were talking about how to be secret, and it all just kind of fell apart just right now. So they go over to talk, and they have a very similar scene to the Scott Hunter and Kip Grady scene from the first book. But I will say his parents are more apprehensive on, I feel, both things, that their son is gay and that he's with Ilya.
Because they said, like, oh, we sort of suspected it, but, like, it's not great that it's this guy.
Yeah.
And then they're like, how long is this going on? And they're like, 7 years. And they're like, 7 years?
Yeah, the whole time. And Ilya's like, it's actually longer. It's actually before we were in the NHL.
And a fun detail I loved is when Shane's mom gets really serious and like looks at Shane's like, "You never let him win, did you?" And Shane is like, "No." And then he says, "Do you ever let Dad win at Yahtzee?" And she's like, "No." All right, I get it. Okay,
I'm in.
I'm in. Yahtzee is Shane's mom's hockey.
Yes, Yahtzee is Shane's mom's hockey.
Yahtzee is the hockey of
Shane's mom. Shane's mom
Yahtzee is the hockey of dice games. Wouldn't you say?
I would.
And craps is the
basketball of dice games.
And baseball is the
poker.
What's of card games.
And so now that that's out of the way, and we've established all the kinds of games, those are the only 3 games. Now let's talk about their plan.
Yep.
Okay, so we learned that Ilya's mom,
like every rich asshole, their plan involves starting a charity.
Oh, and I have to talk about this. Just like with Kip Grady's friend becoming a cop and him being like, "You should do that." Like, Shane is just a landlord. Like, he buys a building, and then Ilya's like, "You bought a building just so we can have sex? That's a little weird." And he's like, No. I'm going to become like a landlord and like rent it out to my tenants.
And he leaves it almost entirely undeveloped except for one store in the basement. Yeah. So it's like you're keeping housing out of the community.
Yeah, that's interesting. We learned that Ilya's mom, she committed suicide.
Mm-hmm.
That Ilya tells Shane that at the cabin. It's like the first time he has said that out loud. Like somebody else knows what was going on.
Yeah, because their family was like, they lied about it all the time. Like they were in denial about what happened. Because it's Russia. So
the idea is to
suicide.
Start a charity to get funding for suicide prevention.
I believe the scheme is hockey camps in Canada where the profit goes to suicide prevention charities or something like that.
Yes, and it's going to be called the Irina Foundation because Irina is Ilya's mom's name.
Yep.
And this is so that Ilya can move to Canada, like move teams because he's a free agent now to whatever the Ottawa team is.
The Ottawa corn growers.
Yeah, the Ottawa Corns. So that they can be close. They can be a 2-hour car ride from each other and have some excuse to be seen together in public.
Yes. Or an excuse to be like, hey, we're friends now.
Yeah.
So where they don't have to pretend to hate each other for real in public.
Now, I kept trying to figure out, like, is this plan stupid? But I think it's a good plan.
I think so, because I think, media savvy, I would say. Like, if they put because the reason they had the rivalry was because, like, those teams were rivals, which I think it's funny that Montreal and Boston would have this, like, historic rivalry.
Is that a real? Do they have that in real life?
I can't imagine the answer is yes, but I could be wrong.
I don't know.
It's not like, oh, the Lakers' worst rival is like the Raptors or whatever.
Well, is this like a real thing? Like
I mean, it's like Vikings, the Vikings and the Packers.
But those are teams.
Yeah, but I guess it's not like individual. I don't know. Maybe that is a hockey thing. Or it was invented for this book.
Which whatever.
I think that works fine.
But they bring it up. They're like, there's younger players. Surely there'll be another heated rivalry. And I was like, is that what? Because like there is a whole team.
And it was like during Soviet times. There were Soviet rivalries. Maybe.
Alex Ovechkin and Sidney Crosby. Those are
hockey players?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, there we go.
I didn't think, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just don't usually think of like the individual player rivalries. That's like what everybody only ever cares about. Which I guess is real.
I'm really like really into a sport, like get more granular than the teams.
Yeah. And this does take place in Montreal, which they do love hockey.
It's like, and the only sport I follow with any degree of seriousness is like F1.
Yeah.
Even not that, and like players on. There's very rarely rivalries like between teams. It's always what's the rivalry between the teammates on the same team.
Yeah.
Like that happens all the time.
Yeah. Which is what I figure mostly is what's going on.
Yeah.
Like people trying to one up each other on the same team. But whatever. This is an Ovechkin Crosby sort of situation.
A reference that everyone knows.
Yes, a reference that we just learned. So they start this charity to be together, and it's two birds with one stone. It's good to raise money for suicide prevention, and it's good to be with somebody you love. I think a worse book, I would feel like, boy, this feels like a scam just so you two can be together. But no, I mean, they're really doing
There's
it.
actually good. Yeah, I feel like if there wasn't a reason, it'd be like, are you fleecing these poor kids just so you can be together?
Yeah. But then the book ends, and they just, like, play hockey.
It's sort of open-ended, and they're like, eventually we'll get to a point. I think they say, like, when we retire, then maybe we can publicly be together.
But that's like, still, like, a long time from now.
It doesn't, but for now, it's going to have to be this, and this is pretty good.
Yeah, but it's not like I would not say it's a happy ending.
No, not at all.
Which I really like.
Yeah, I know. It's ambiguous, maybe a little bittersweet, but, like, also optimistic, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. So that's everything that happens in the book. I mean, again, if you really want to go page for page, most of the book, not literally most, but most of the book is like,
I mean, almost porn. 1/4 of it is porn.
Yeah, and so there's not really.
Did you read the bonus chapter at the end of the book?
No, I didn't. I didn't know there was a bonus chapter.
There's a bonus chapter called "My Dinner with Hayden."
Oh boy!
And I flipped through it. It's boring.
Wait,
it's boring.
It's called My Dinner with Hayden, like My Dinner with Andre.
It's so Hayden is the hockey friend that puts 2 and 2 together when Shane comes out that like his lover is Ilya.
Yeah,
and so then it's just sort of a dinner scene where Hayden and his wife come over and have dinner with Shane and Ilya.
That's it.
And that's it.
That's the cozy part, I guess.
Yeah,
because I would not describe this book as very cozy. It is very fraught and very tense the whole time.
Like there's yearning, which like you want that from
I
a
love
romance.
the yearning.
Like that's
the yearning is
I think
good
that's
stuff.
what makes a romance because like you want to yearn.
Yeah.
Because like if they're together the whole time, it's not a romance.
No, it's not there's no yearning when you're just hanging out all the time.
Let's see if
maybe it wasn't in my Kindle version.
This bonus story takes place 3 weeks before the epilogue in Heated Rivalry, so it's an epilogue prologue. Here's what happens when Ilya and Shane try to host a dinner party for Hayden and Jackie. Enjoy.
This is like when you'll beat a video game and like the story will wrap up, but they like return you to the open world or whatever, and it just takes place like right before the events of the final thing. So you're like, wait, so this guy, I'm supposed to imagine they just did all this bullshit before they like beat the final boss?
The funny thing is Hayden is like, Shane, can I punch this asshole?
Yeah.
And that's
no,
it.
you fucking
That's
lunatic.
it.
You're at dinner and your kids are
with
here.
your wife.
I hope Hayden isn't like that at home when they can leave. Hayden seems like a very violent guy. I'm just saying.
He sort of seems like a bozo.
He is a bozo. He's a bum. Him and Crip.
Crip Grady. Certainly different story.
Yeah.
We could riff on that, but we won't.
we won't. No comment.
Shane's eyes went gooey.
Oh, he got like blasted with fire spell.
There's a lot of
they describe.
There's some like funny things where I don't. It's probably supposed to be funny, but I think I
know what you're talking about.
Ilya, like Shane cuddles up with Ilya, and Ilya describes him as being boneless because he doesn't have a boner no more.
Yeah,
like I'm like boneless. Like I know what you mean.
No,
but
it's a superpower.
so
he can get rid of his
strange.
bones so he can sort of fit into tight spaces like some cephalopods. That's what he does.
Yeah, Shane Hollander can get into any space that's as big as his skull. I mean, that's it.
That's it. That's the heated rivalry. They say, I don't think they ever say heated rivalry, but they say rivalry a lot.
Arch rivalry.
The arch rival.
It's funny. It's fun. It's good.
It was a good book. I liked it.
Have you looked up what the next book is about?
No.
So the book is called Tough Guy.
Tough Guy.
What do you think it's about? If you want a hint, we'll give you a hint.
Hang on, no hint yet. What could Tough Guy be about? Is it about
it's related to, this is sort of my hint. It's related to Heated Rivalry in the way that Heated Rivalry is related to Game Changer.
Is it about that big guy on the airplane?
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
He seems like a tough guy.
It's about him and his anxiety with like an old high school flame that they shared like a kiss at like a high school party.
Is he gay too?
He is gay.
Okay. It would be weird for the third one to just be a straight romance. I thought it was funny. They say they're on, just because we were talking about the events of 9/11 in the previous book, they're literally on a plane over a field in Pennsylvania in this book. It says that. I was like, no. No, please. I thought that must be what it was. I thought he was going to be like an important character because there's no reason why we learn so much about him otherwise.
Russ
is his old
his name?
flame Kyle?
No, his old flame, this is from the blurb, is like a guy he went to high school with who's now like a ballet dancer or something.
Damn it. So it's also not a hockey player.
It's also not a hockey player. Yeah.
Well, that's, good for him. Good for, what's his name? Price Richards? There's no way that's what his name is.
Russ is his name?
No, Russ is the guy from Icebreaker.
Oh.
I mean,
they
it doesn't
all
matter.
have the same name except for Ilya Rozanov.
Who cares?
Shane Hollander.
Shane Hollander. Shane, hockey player. I play for the Bears.
Nice job, Hollander.
I have to go back to my castle.
Before midnight. Like Cinderella.
That's why Shane always has to leave, because he has to go out and suck the blood of the innocent.
And he had to leave Russia because there's no more innocent people in Russia.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, there's just fun. Like, they play with, like, stuff they do.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's good.
Yeah. Heated rivalry. They play with stuff they do.
Yes. That certainly happens.
How well said, how well spoken.
Do you have anything else to say about the book?
No, I feel like this is maybe a shorter one because we liked it and didn't complain the whole time.
No, yeah, and we sort of talk about everything that happens. Like, there's just like little forwards in their relationship.
Yeah,
like there was one. I think the thing I was just looking at was they Shane is like, Ilya never texts me before a game. Like, this is dirty. Like, they changed the rules of their relationship on each other, which is like fun because it upsets Shane because he's like a goody two shoes, and Shane like blushes all the time, and Ilya's like, I hate this guy. He is too cool for school.
I didn't know when people are like, you can skip the first one and just read this. I was like, in what series of books is that like sound advice? I've never found that to be the case. These are not sequels. They just take place in the same world. So 1,000% you should just start with this.
And totally, like, if you started this, Scott Hunter coming out and then seeing it, like a legit surprise that is interesting to read.
Yeah, because
if you've read the previous book, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
and that's sort of dumb.
I feel a little bad that they're not the only reason that entire book exists in those characters. I know they're not real people, but like, I feel bad for them. Yeah, because they're only there to service this much more interesting relationship. Which I've heard like the 6th episode of the show. Now it makes sense because I'd heard like the 6th episode of the show is the first book. How does that make sense? And I was like, oh, it's because we see the most important part of their story happen about like where the 6th episode would be in relation to the book. Yeah. So the episode must just start from the beginning and go through
like
the whole
smoothie,
thing. Like
Scott, like that'd be really fun if you're like, who are these people? And then you're like, oh my, you put two together. Yeah. It's like a lot of people give props to the showrunner for that show to like seeing the potential here, and like really making it for TV. I'm excited to see the show.
Me too. Are we going to talk about it for the podcast?
I don't know. Maybe we might. We might.
I just feel like what would we? It's the same thing.
We see them now.
I will say, like, I knew the people who played the characters, and they're described as pretty much exactly how they look in the book. Mm-hmm. But even in my own head, I had my own. They differ.
I imagine
I really like looked up who they were because I think I had seen I don't know his name, but I had seen the guy who plays Ilya's like SNL episode.
Okay.
But I just knew him from the SNL episode, so I wasn't like relating him to playing this character.
Oh, sure.
And so he especially, I was like, that's Ilya?
Yeah, like Ilya, I think was like bigger. Like
I thought he was supposed to be like not like that. The guy, listen, that guy is jacked and very handsome, but you get the impression from reading this that he looks like Alan Richardson.
Yeah,
like he's like the biggest, most jacked guy in the world. That might just be because Shane is 5'10", which is an unusual height for a hockey player.
Right.
Anyway,
average height. I'm 5'10".
Yeah, but I think average
hockey player pretty short
is
right?
6'2", maybe. Hockey players are big.
Bunch of big guys.
Except for Brock Faber, who I met at a bar one time.
Who does he play for?
The Wild.
Oh.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that was because I had the same thing where I imagined them a certain way, and they looked up, and I'm like, huh. Like, I see it, but like that's the way I had in my head. I don't think at any point had a strong image of Kip Grady or Scott Hunter in my head, to where like if I saw the actor who played them, I'd be like,
sure.
What? I'd be like, yep. Okay.
I will say, though, they nailed that's pretty much exactly how I thought Shane looked like.
Yeah.
I was like, that makes sense. That guy's a stud.
I have a little game.
Ooh.
You ready?
Yeah.
Don't look around.
We're going to play Halo?
Ready?
No.
Oh. We're going to play, Mac, you're going to guess NHL hockey player, past or present, or current cabinet member of the Russian Federation.
Ooh, this is going to be hard because they're all going to be Russian names. But these are all real people.
Yes.
I felt pretty embarrassed the last time we played this game because in retrospect, I was like, oh, some of those were so obviously not real.
Sergei Nemchinov or Sergei Tsvilyov?
Nemchinov has to be the hockey player.
Correct.
Nice.
Sergei Tsvilyov is the Minister of Energy.
Currently?
Wow,
shouts out Nemchinov.
Alexei Chukunkov or Alexei Kovalev?
Ooh, Kovalev is a hockey player.
Yes, you got it. Chukunkov is the Minister for the Development of the Russian Far East and Arctic.
Cool, man.
Alexei Kovalev is a hockey player. Andrei Vasilevsky or Andrei
the Giant.
Nikitin.
Valevsky or Nikitin?
Yep.
Ooh, that one is tough. I've just been trying to picture which one I could more easily see on the back of a jersey.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
I want to say Nikitin is the Russian guy.
Correct. He is the Minister of Transport. Andrei Vasilevsky is the goaltender for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Nice.
Slava Kozlov or Slava Fetisov?
Kozlov is a hockey player.
They're both hockey players.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
All right. Two more. Mikhail Murashko or Mikhail Baryshnikov?
Oh, it's not Baryshnikov. That's the Russian the Russian cabinet member, right?
Baryshnikov?
Yeah.
So neither of them are hockey players.
Okay, are they both Russian?
Mikhail Baryshnikov is a famous Latvian ballet dancer and choreographer.
Oh, of course.
And Mikhail Murashko, of course, is the current Russian Minister of Health.
Of course. The Baryshnikov two-step. We all know that.
Yeah. So, last one. Vladimir Putin.
Okay.
Or Volodymyr Zelensky.
Okay. Now, I know neither of these gentlemen play hockey. But let's see. Something funny to say. What would be something funny to say? I'm going to go with Putin is the hockey player.
That's wrong.
Oh.
Putin, Volodymyr Zelensky, famous Ukrainian comedian.
Yep.
Vladimir Putin, evil ghoul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ukrainian comedian.
I don't know if we've ever explicitly said it. So I'm ethnically Ukrainian.
Yeah, true.
My grandparents came from Ukraine. Yeah. So
and my dad is Putin.
I
so we
was
don't
very
get along.
triggered by this.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
This was pre-war.
Yeah.
I imagine if this was published post-Ukraine war, slightly different.
It would be a little different.
You could just make him Ukrainian, probably.
Yeah.
And it'd be the same.
Yeah. They would still have a lot of the comedy in the book comes from he doesn't use his articles. I mean, obviously, because they don't
off
exist.
and on.
It is a little bit
very off and on.
And
it's like when she remembers that he's like, oh yeah, he's not fluent in English, but like he is, but also he has the stereotypical Russian things.
Sometimes he doesn't know the word for like love. You know what I mean?
Or he's like, when it gets too abstract, he's like, you're saying too many big words. And he's like saying like
are you
I didn't understand what you were saying about that thing.
I feel like you
Ilya's
understood.
like, slow down, there's too much English. Like you've been in this country for 6 years.
And you've understood more complex things in the past. Like why I'm confused about why you can't understand this. Now it's for comedy. I understand.
Yes.
I have seen, I'll tell you this, I've seen the heated rivalry scene of their conversation at the gala upstairs.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I think that, because that, in the book, it's more just played for like sexy tension, but the scene in the show, those guys are acting. Yeah. I was like, oh, these guys really do hate each other. I feel like if I had one complaint, they could hate each other a little more. And that might be why the show is more successful.
Yep. I think that makes a lot of sense. It's they sort of hate each other at the beginning, but then they don't.
But they only really ever hate
then
each other.
They find each other annoying.
That's really what it is. I think they fucking hate each other in the show.
Yeah, because I think the showrunner knew like what to dial up for a show.
Yeah.
No one's making the full Game Changer book 1 into a season of television.
And also, I'm curious about the level of softcore pornography they would have to put in the show, because it is a Netflix production. They can't do.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's on Netflix.
It is 1,000% on Netflix.
From a little research I did, it is originally a Canadian show, created, written, and directed by Jacob Turney for Crave.
We don't have that here.
No, we don't.
Just look up where to watch Heated Rivalry.
HBO Max, I guess, or Hulu.
Oh, HBO Max, I guess. Oh, I think that's right, HBO Max.
That makes sense for the sex.
But there's no way they just do like full penis.
No, but I mean, I don't know. I think they have some. The little bit I've read, I think the showrunner wanted to make it, as like, I mean, not like realistic isn't like pornography, but realistic, like, oh, this would be how you would do these things, which I think makes sense and is good. Shall we read some 1-star Goodreads reviews?
Let's shall.
All right. This is 1 star by Devin. This book is so badly written, but I love Shane Hollander, so I suppose I will pay my respects. 1 star.
Interesting. Just to jump off of that, I thought, so we famously, that example of dialogue you read in the previous book, that's not really here. Like, the dialogue in this book is a lot better.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if it's just, I think it's good because the other one was so bad kind of situation.
I think it's because there's tension in their relationship, and like when they have a conversation,
they have stuff to talk about.
It moves it forward, or like there's implicit things they've decided they can't talk about with each other on their relationship. Where it's for the other book, it's like they're secretly dating, so they can sort of like talk about anything people who are just together would talk about. Yeah. Like, tell me about your mom. Okay, right. My mom lives in Brooklyn. My mom died. Okay.
Yeah. You're
not a repressed Russian man.
Yeah. But on the dead mom counter, we're 2 for 2.
Yeah, Stanley Cup counter also.
Yep.
That's the only thing one can do in the NHL.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh, they go to the Olympics at some point? Because then they talk about playing in the Olympics.
Yeah, they do.
That's sort of fun. That's another thing you can do in hockey. You can play on the Olympic team.
They talk about the All-Star game, which is a thing.
Yeah, which I didn't know until this. I'm like, I suppose there's other championships that aren't the Stanley Cup. 1 star. Y'all are just porn addicts.
Whoa, you take that back.
If someone will say this book has a deeper meaning, I'm going to lose my shit.
I think that person is wrong.
I would agree.
It does have a deeper meaning.
It seems like a lot of these are didn't this show come out at the beginning of this year, 2026?
No, I think it came out.
That's okay. There's very few reviews pre the show coming out.
Okay, sure.
Which makes sense. I don't know what this one is. Okay. This person says, so I had a reread. Turns out I missed some shit the first time. This book doesn't work for me anymore. Don't kill me. It's not my fault. Ilya is an absolute asshole. I missed that out with all the sex going on the first time I read this. 60% of the book is Shane getting fucked 6 ways to Sunday. Oops. Shane is a fucking doormat that you put outside the bathroom.
Jesus.
This is not a romance. Nope, this ain't love. This ain't chemistry. Just lots of hot sex. Sorry to say, but there wasn't really much plot line! !
What the fuck?
I don't know. A lot of these comments are like, shit. I think Ilya is an asshole and there's no plot, which I think is objectively incorrect. And Ilya is an asshole.
Yes. This goes back
to
he's
a charming asshole. But also, if you're not charmed by it, I get it. But I
don't think he's offensive enough. Like, I understand somebody not being able to watch a James Bond movie because they're like, boy, he is so smarmy and annoying, I can't do it. I'm like, yeah, I get that.
Or like, I don't like that he remorselessly kills people.
Yeah.
Like, that's sort of like, sure.
But he's not enough of an asshole for you to really be offended by it. He doesn't do anything.
He's snarky sometimes.
Yeah.
And sort of like cocky. He's not like problematic asshole.
No.
He doesn't get into a single fight.
That review feels a little homophobic.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest.
I was worried I was going to be reading a lot of homophobic stuff, but I think you don't leave a review for Heated Rivalry.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you read the first chapter, you're like, oh. I don't think you read it if
You're a homophobe?
You know what it is. I don't think homophobes read this. I don't think they get to book 2.
No, homophobes are not getting to book 2.
They read Game Changer and they're like, I hate this.
I was tricked.
What happens next?
Yeah. And to their chagrin, those guys aren't even in it.
Yeah, the Christians love Kip Grady.
He's boring like us. He works at a smoothie store and can't get a job at a museum.
He's the dispossessed.
Yes, he does part-time work at a gala.
He's white. He's a white American.
Yeah. I buy every book that has at least one white American.
The Russian is white, but he is foreign, and I didn't like that. Please don't clip that.
That's staying in.
1 star. Where's the plot? Is the plot with us?
I really don't understand that.
I don't
there
know.
really obviously is a plot.
I think they have not read Game Changer, and so they've not truly experienced the vacuum of plot that is that book.
True.
Because the vacuum of plot in that book is so strong, it sucks the eyes right out of your head.
Yeah. Danilo's eyes were goo.
That's what Shane meant by gooey eyes.
He was reading Game
saw
Changer.
Game Changer on the wall. It was,
His face melted like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
What is wrong, Shane Hollander? You opened Game Changer and a bunch of souls came out.
Close your eyes, Shane. Keep them closed.
Oh man, does that movie imply that God in particular had a problem specifically with Nazis?
No, I think whenever you opened the Ark, that was going to happen.
I see. And if you closed your eyes, you were fine.
That I think is because you're gazing on something too terrible.
I see.
It wasn't specifically the Nazis. It was nobody had ever opened the Ark.
That makes sense.
They opened it to gain some sort of eternal power.
Got it.
I don't remember how Indiana Jones figured out previously that once you open it, it's sort of like
real magic exists.
Yeah.
The archaeologist is like, if there's anything that's magic,
it's got to be the Ark.
Because I don't think anything magic happens in the movie until then.
No, you're right. I mean, there's like it's like there's like magic puzzle solving. Like he has the staff with the sun that points to where it is. But yeah, you're right. There's nothing magic happens in that movie, and then
his Christian subconscious intuits that this will be horrible and real.
Marion, I went to church. Don't look at the Ark, Marion.
Jesus is telling me.
This is Gimli, and he's being offensive.
Because of that movie, we might cut this. Because of that movie, I was scared to eat dates for so long because they like poison the dates and they look like sort of like oily and shiny. And I'm like, that's the poison. And every time I saw dates, they'd sort of like be shiny and oily.
Really?
I'm like, I think there's something deep in me that I'm like, that must be poison. I mean, I love eating dates now, but I was always I was like, dates are poison.
My big thing with that, which I think is relatable, my big movie fear, still a little bit, is after I saw Jaws as a child, like peeing in a toilet, I was like, what if there's a little shark in here? I was like, and then to extrapolate, being in any sort of body of water, I am always a little bit afraid of getting eaten by Jaws.
For some reason, it only really I have to like it has to like cross my mind. Like if I'm in any body of water, like a pool, and I'm like, remember Jaws? So I'm like,
yep, same.
1 star. You are all victims of mass psychosis. This was horrible.
Wrong.
1 star. I'm not reading anything written after 1990 for the next 2 months. So, valid though, not because of this book.
Yeah. There was a comment like a book, or it was a review for Game Changer who's like, I don't read any fiction after 1970, and it's like that's what like I was just talking to
crazy.
Kate, who does our social media, and she and I agreed like that's what like Nazis say. Like, why are you advertising that?
I think you need a better cutoff so you don't seem like a racist.
Yes.
Like I think it's fine to have a cutoff or a temporary cutoff.
Yeah.
But
there's plenty of good. And also just like, I know this person's probably joking, but I really hate it when people say that. It's like, there's plenty of good stuff coming out.
You just don't know about it.
Yeah.
Because you're an idiot.
You're stupid. You picked up Heated Rivalry and not like a new hardcover that you thought was interesting.
Yeah, they just announced like the Pulitzer Prize, and you're like, I'm not reading.
Yeah, you're gonna read
after 1990 for
no. You got to read Angel Down or whatever it's called.
Angel Up.
Angel Up. Devil
Wait,
Up.
so if that was, I think that was during World War I, but do you think that started as a fanfic between Steve Rogers and Bucky?
I think all great books started as
and
a Bucky.
Steve Rogers was the angel.
And Bucky was
making smoothies in the canteen. How are the trenches, Steve? Muddy.
They were muddy today, Bucky.
We found an angel.
And we did it all in one sentence. And we won a big
award. We're all still
award.
saying it. What, Steve?
You're saying it too now.
All of humanity is one long sentence, if you think about it. You must be suffering from that shell shock, Steve.
You must be suffering from that shell shock, Steve.
I've been hearing all about. Want your smoothie?
Thank you. I'm super powered, so I need super smoothies from my little fuck boy.
And we are characterizing the Imperial Germans as Nazis for some reason.
Yeah.
That's the only thing America will understand. All right. 1 star. I tapped out of the first episode midway through. Why did I read the book? I don't know.
That's a good point. I don't know why you did.
Maybe the book is better.
I don't think so.
1 star. Snork. Me.
Oh, asleep. I see.
They're asleep.
That sounds like a superhero. Snork, me.
He was in the trenches with Bucky and Steve.
Did Snork make it back with you, Steve?
Lieutenant Snork.
Lieutenant Snork led the charge and was the first to fall, Bucky.
He started the sentence.
Snork down.
This book asks the question, what if Lieutenant Snork appeared?
You're like, what?
In World War I.
Yo, you're like halfway across the bookstore. Snork is in this one.
From Goodreads, from the Goodreads review.
Snork Goodreads.
Snork me. Oh my God, that's
so stupid.
1 star. Was going to write a whole thing critiquing this and then remembered what kind of literature it would be about and realized who the fuck cares.
Yeah.
Very valid. 2 likes, 3 comments.
Still left the review, though.
Still, yep. 1 star. What if we developed a character?
They do.
Girl, you don't know what an undeveloped character is.
You got to read Game Changer.
You got to read other garbage books like we do. Yeah. We are, this is book, maybe, maybe not the bare minimum. I would say above the bare minimum.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. You don't know what we've been through. You don't know what the bottom of the barrel is.
I'm going to bring up a point. This is really nothing to do with books at all, but it's a launching point of Goodreads. What is the point of the 1-star review? Is anybody ever looking at objective reviews to try to decide whether they want to go to a store or get a product, and they click on the 1 star because those are the outliers?
You mean for books?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because I don't think the star system works for art the way it works for products.
Yeah, I agree. Because the product is just did it work?
Because it is a productification of art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's all objective.
That's why
or subjective.
The number system on a movie, I'm like, what the fuck does 7 out of 10 mean?
Because it means something different to everyone.
Right.
Because for some reason 7 means average to people when it shouldn't be.
No, 7 is good. 5 is average.
Yeah, because it's our human monkey brains are not meant to evaluate subjective things on that one of those weird scales. That's why I remember we were talking about Robin Hobb, where she's 1 star is I finished the book, but I didn't completely like it. 3 stars is it was fine, I finished it. Because I think the baseline should be you don't rate it if you didn't finish it.
Yeah,
a DNF is the worst review.
Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't even
finish
get through it.
Yeah, because if you got to the end, ostensibly it was good enough for you
Robin
to get
Hobb
to the
say
end.
that?
Yeah, there was some. I don't remember. It was her tweet or a Goodreads
I like
post.
That. Yeah,
where she's a 4, a 5-star book. A 4-star book is I stopped doing other things to finish.
Oh, I think I recall.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Не обращайте, пожалуйста, внимание на мене иногда находить месячек читания фильм продолжается. Это и правда очень плохо, даже хуже, чем вампиры-драконы и потухливые эльфы.
You say Vampiro Draconi?
Що довольно низкая планка вообще-то. Я думаю, она хотела написать что-то вроде Normal People, только про хоккеистов. Но получился невнятный буль, так в том меме про My Name is Jeff. Экранизация, впрочем, хорошая и действительно bez tatu s medvedjem, slava bohem za mali milosti.
Wow.
Yep.
No, what does that mean?
I don't know.
We don't know?
I'm just kidding. I put it in Google Translate. I know a little bit of Russian, not enough to actually fully do that review. It's basically like the book is bad. This book is really quite bad. Even worse than Vampire Dragons and Horny Elves, which is a pretty low bar.
True.
It's not
As
true.
a guy who's been through the trenches, that is not true.
Maybe Russian Horny Elf and Vampire Dragon books. I'd kill to read a book of a Vampire Dragon.
I would love that.
They were saying like, oh, the author was trying to do something similar along the lines of like normal people, but with hockey players. But it came out as just incoherent gurgle, much like that "My name is Jeff" meme.
Okay,
and they said the show was good.
I am very smart. I read normal people. I read a Sally Rooney book.
Yeah, this Russian person like I read a Sally Rooney book. All right,
was the review actually in Russian?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, I wonder what this says. I think it'd be funny to read something in Russian and then say normal people in the middle of it.
Yeah, normal people.
There is one other review here.
Oh boy, that's interesting.
At the bottom, Hard Hooligan 20. I believe it's our good friend Gordon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Should I read? I should read this.
You should probably read it because you found it organically. You didn't write it, so no.
Hello, my name is Gordon, and I review books that are written. Please watch my new reel on TikTok that's about my dog. Anyway, on to my review. In the tradition of Tolstoy and Dostoevsky, Heated Rivalry is a harrowing and beautiful novel about the tragic soul of the Russian people. After Ilya Rozanov murders his landlady with an axe for a few rubles, it's up to Detective Shane Hollander to bring that scoundrel Rozanov to justice.
I see what's going on.
Will Rozanov be tried and executed for his crime? Will Detective Hollander be willing to mete out the Tsar's justice? Or will they fall madly in love? A murderer and a policeman playing a cat-and-mouse game during the hottest summer on record in St. Petersburg. It truly is a heated rivalry.
Wow.
5 stars. I will be submitting this for the Man Booker Prize.
Wow. Thank you, Gordon. You kind of mixed up a couple things there, but thank you, Gordon. Yeah, that was a great review of not this book, but a different.
I think it's the book he wished he had read.
Yeah. I'd read that book.
Do you have anything else to say about this book?
No, I don't think so. I think that's it.
That's it? Is that it?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Hold on.
Oh, no. I think you did it again.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hold. Eddie, hold the line.
Hockey! It's hockey time! Hockey! I like hockey, yes I do. I like hockey, how about you? I throw puck into a goal.
Throw?
It's my life. Hockey!
Hockey!
Mouth guard!
Mouth guard!
Ice skating!
Sure.
Hockey stick!
Hockey stick!
Hockey puck!
Hockey tape!
Hockey jockstrap! Sweaty jockstrap!
Sweaty job strap!
Drinking vodka!
Vodka!
While playing hockey!
Special ordered Russian vodka!
Jockstrap!
Jockstrap vodka!
Drinking vodka, playing hockey, these are things I do. KGB is good to me.
Uh-oh.
Russia is so cool. Zamboni! I wish I could ride Zamboni at night. New York Rangers. New York Islanders. New York has 2 hockey teams. Did you know? Did you know New York has 2 hockey teams?
I know.
I just learned that. Hockey, 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 hockey. I like hockey, 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 I like hockey. Hockey, 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 hockey.
Holy shit.
I'm not doing that every time. It's just because this was the last hockey book.
2 for 2. Oh my God. Oh my.
The people. No, for me, can you let it play out? I want to bask in it.
We'll let it play out. I like that
Right.
one guy in there.
I think we mentioned that guy every time we play that sound.
I love him. Holy shit.
All right. Well, that's our hockey romance unit.
Yep.
We're done.
We're done.
We'll be moving on to other stuff. We might be back for off campus because that's new, but I need to not talk about sex in public for a while.
Yeah, it's not awesome for people like my boss, people in my
mom,
life,
or people.
You listen to my podcast where you got clips on Instagram and they're all talking about pre-cum and fucking, and we can't do that anymore.
This is our we have reputations to uphold.
Yeah. We're upstanding community members.
If you like the show, please let us know. Comment, email us. We love getting them. We love seeing your reactions.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, we do. We enjoy it.
It's very nice. Leave a review.
Yeah, please leave a review. If it's funny, we'll read it. I have not checked recently.
Oh, we had a very sweet one, another Apple Podcast review. I wasn't planning on reading it just because it was very nice.
Yeah, I think we should only read the funny ones.
Yeah, if you want to be funny, we'll read it on the show. Actually, hang on. You know what? Let me just double check that. Yes, this other Apple Podcast review is just very nice.
Damn it, people. I'm just kidding. We love getting the nice ones.
They said we have super funny takes.
Huh. Take that.
Yeah.
I don't know who
Take that.
I don't know who I'm talking to.
Shane.
Well, we might be returning to the world of Iron Flame soon.
Which one, before we wrap up, which one are you and which one am I?
Oh, of Shane Hollander and Ilya? Like personality-wise.
Yeah, what do you think?
I feel like I'm the Shane Hollander.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
for
you're the
Ilya.
Ilya.
Thank you. That means a lot that you said that. Thank you. Thank you. We'll shake on it. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything's funny. Oh, have you read this one? This is someone saying, I've never in my life left a comment on a podcast, but as a moron who was trashed for these books, I'm compelled to do so of the unbelievably half-correct prediction you made about the ending of Onyx Storm.
I don't even remember what I said.
I don't either, but I think we have to read Onyx Storm. Another comment says, I'm sure, quote, I'm sure most of the rest of these books are about the fairy politics, unquote, famous last words.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. That's it.
Wow.
So
well,
we might be reading.
Guys.
It's up to Mac when we finish Iron Flame. So
I've been planning something.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm excited.
Yeah, and I've been working on something. I'm not going to reveal what it is, but I think people are going to be surprised.
Perhaps a marble sculpture of Violet Sorrengail and Zane Ryerson having sex.
Fucking fun if you guess what it is. It's just off camera there. I'm surprised you didn't see it when you walked in.
I mean, I've been coughing on that marble dust all night.
Oh, it's bad. Well, I should have given you one of those N95 masks, but I'm out.
And we don't believe in those masks working.
No. Yeah, so I buy them and then I throw them away. I buy them and I burn them like Fahrenheit 451.
I see them on people. I take them off and burn them.
It was a pleasure to wear an N95.
We've lost so many good N95s.
We'll
never be able to reconstruct them through memory
we truly
and oral storytelling.
We're never going to be able to. I get all my N95s from the Velt. You know, Ray Bradbury story. We're just talking about Ray Bradbury.
The only thing I've read is Fahrenheit 451, and I did in high school, and I've not read.
Well, you should read
more. We should read.
You should read the Velt. It's a short
Bradbury.
story. It's very good. It's very scary. I had to read it in high school. Anyway.
Well, that's it.
That's it. Thanks for listening, everybody, and stay
heated.
Yeah, stay heated,
Stay
everybody.
heated.